everyone, and welcome to our channel here at Family Travel Pursuits. We are doing a packing cube challenge. We are trying out packing cubes for the first time. I have never used them before. I'm a roll as you go kind of girl. I like to roll my clothes. I feel like I get more into my suitcases that way. Packing cubes have been all the rage for quite some time. Some people swear by them. I personally have never used them before, so we're going to go ahead and give it a try and see how it works out. I will run you through all of the items behind me so that you can see exactly what I'm trying to get into these cubes. I'll talk to you about the cubes and we'll see just how much we can get into them and how they'll fit into our suitcase. Stay tuned. Today we're going to try and see how many of these items I have here on the bed that we can actually get into these packing cubes. So we are packing for approximately a 30-day trip. It might end up being a couple more days, but we're going down to Florida, as you might be able to tell from the ears. I don't think I'm gonna try and get my ears into the cubes. I don't like to have them squeezed because it bends the ears, and if you're an ear fan, you understand what I mean. But let's just run through exactly what I'm trying to get into these cubes. So you'll see that I have outfits laid out. I've got 6 pairs of shorts here, 4 on the bottom, 2 on the top there, with their matching ears, 6 pairs of shorts, 2 tops. I've got 4 dresses, a pair of shorts that are just for hanging out, my workout clothes, swimwear, and my pool shoes, and a pair of pajamas. So let's see what we can do and how much we can get into these packing cubes. And so for the big reveal, I have taken these out of the plastic bag that they come in, and I'm opening up the cubes for the first time. As I may have mentioned earlier in the video, I got these from Amazon. We've been doing a lot of prep since we're going away for such a long span, and my mom picked up these for me. She got a set for herself, she's coming with us, and she got a set for us. So these are by Bagale. They are on Amazon. This particular set comes as a set of 6, and I'll leave the link below for you. But let's see what we have here. Okay, so it looks like we have 2 large cubes. Just looking at the first cube, it looks like we have 3 mesh areas here. It looks like it'll help it breathe. Whatever you put in here, it does have a handle on the top, and the other set is identical. So what I'm thinking is maybe I'll be able to use 3 of these for myself, or 3 of them for my son or my husband, some combination of them. But let's take a look inside these and see how much space we have to work with. All right, so let's see. I went ahead and rolled my 6 pairs of shorts. As I said, I'm a roll girl. I like rolling items because after years of traveling for business, I have found that when I roll my items like this, I get fewer wrinkles, and that way I don't have to worry about ironing when I get wherever it is I'm going. So far, so good. I'm super impressed that I'm able to fit this much in here. So I've got all 6 pants. What will really impress me is if I can get all of my tops in. So that would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 tops. If I can get all 12 of the tops in here, and just looking at this, I think, okay, this is now all zipped up nicely and neatly. As I mentioned, there's a handle here, so it makes it easy to lift and carry away and put in and out of the suitcase. And here's the next thing I'm going to try. I said I was going to try the medium cube, but what I'm actually going to do is see if I can get all of my clothes into this one cube. Since my dresses are nice and soft and easily crushable, I'm going to see if I can get those in there along with this single pair of shorts, extra shorts that I have. I will say that this does feel sturdy. It is a nylon material. The zippers feel good. So far, so good with this. I don't think it's a chintzy product item. All right, so I have put all 4 of my dresses in here. I did not put the shorts in here. I felt like it would be pushing the envelope just a little bit too much. I probably could lay them up here. I feel like I have a little extra room, but I want to see how much space I actually have in the medium cube. So let's tackle that next. All right, so we are done. I have to say this about packing cubes. So these 2 cubes will get me through about 30 days of travel. And normally we only travel for about 7 to 10 days. I can really see these being super beneficial. I could probably pack for myself and my son in these 2 cubes if we were going on a shorter trip. So the next challenge will be to see how we get these into a suitcase. Will they fit comfortably in a rollerboard? Will I still have space in a rollerboard? Or do I have to put these in a large suitcase? So how much room do I have to maneuver once I pack up all of these bags? Okay, we now have out a rollerboard or a smaller suitcase that you would carry on an airplane. So let's give this a try. It looks like on the deeper side, let's put this guy in here. Let's see if it'll fit. It is fitting. It is fitting. I don't think I can get much more in here though, if I just use this. The other thing that I will say I don't have is I haven't pulled out my shoes yet, but I could comfortably probably put shoes in here, the workout clothes, and that's without extending it. I could probably comfortably fit everything into this small suitcase. Now, the question is that a big deal? Because that's probably what I would have done before. So the question remains, are the packing cubes worth it? I'm really not 100% sure. What I'm going to do is try the cubes in larger luggage. So this is just me, so we're going to need to at least get out the larger suitcase to see how that works. We're going to try these cubes also for my son's items. We have my son's items over there, my items. We'll try and put these all into the larger suitcase and see if that makes a difference. But right now, my first impressions are from a neat factor, so that you have everything all in one place, easy to maneuver. Yeah, okay, but I'm not sure the packing cubes still are worth it. Okay, so now we're gonna give this a try with my son's items. So we have 10 pairs of shorts for him. We have about 15 or so t-shirts and 4 collared shirts, 2 pairs of swim trunks and rash guard tops, and I don't even have his underwear here, but I think that we can get all of his stuff with room to spare, including the things that I don't have here, which include underwear and shoes, into this larger packing cube with no issue whatsoever. I have bought out the large suitcase, so what I'd like to see is how many of these packing cubes I can get into the large suitcase. I can get enough of these packing cubes into the large suitcase so that I don't need the smaller suitcase. That might be a win. Okay, so in the larger packing cube, I was able to get all 10 pairs of shorts, 15 t-shirts, 4 button-down shirts, a pair of underwear each day for 15 days, all into this large cube. And I really gave it a workout. I don't think there's any room to spare in here. So this is really very full. The medium cube, I started working on this. This has a swimwear in it, my gym clothes. I think I'll also put a couple pair of socks for both of us in here. And that will pretty much take care of this cube. But there will still be room in this cube after I put socks in here. So what I would say now, as I was packing, I was thinking to myself, we normally use plastic bags. I know it's really, really bad for things like putting the underwear in and shoes and whatnot, just to keep it separate within the suitcases. The packing cubes make me feel better about packing because I'm not wasting plastics on things like putting my shoes in there, etc. I won't have to do that because my clothes will be protected by the packing cubes. So as expected, the packing cubes fit nicely within our larger suitcase. So the two larger cubes have easily found themselves nestled in one side of the case. The medium size cubes have also found themselves nestled neatly inside the cubes. As I said, there is room for more in this particular cube, and I'm going to put more in here. And there's more space on this side. Conceivably, all of our shoes, all of our toiletries can just go right here. So I am going to give the packing cubes a thumbs up, a surprising thumbs up. I didn't think I was going to like them. I didn't see what the big deal was about them, but I think I may be a packing cube convert. This is going to make unpacking so easy. These are, as you see here, Bag-Ails. Got them from Amazon, and I will say yes to the packing cubes. I hope you enjoyed this, learning with me what we can and can't do with packing cubes, and I hope you found this useful. So for your next trip, maybe you don't need 6 of them, perhaps just 3 of them, you can find the packing cubes useful. So that'll do it for now, and I will talk to you in the next video.